not sure how severe it is, but there definitely has been an impact. No, for sure.
Yeah, Mark's with Linus.
By the way, I was going to say before, one thing I noticed about Carteret, you mentioned the weeds.
Very good.
There are weeds breaking out on the sort of sand lot.
Would you all rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The notice requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act have been satisfied with respect to this meeting of the mayor and council of the Borough of Glen Ridge. Specifically, the time, date, and public call-in information were included in the meeting notice, posted in the municipal building, and sent to the official newspapers of the township, the Glen Ridge Paper, the Glen Ridge Voice, the Montclair Times, and the Star Ledger. Additionally, the agenda for this meeting has been posted on the official Glen Ridge Borough website. The agenda and public handouts for this meeting can be viewed online at www.glenridgenj.org. A public comment period will be held in the order it is listed on the meeting agenda, and instructions on how to comment will be provided at the appropriate time. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Councilor Hughes?
Here.
Lasovich?
Here.
Mans? Here. Lefkowitz?
Here.
Law?
Here.
Morrow is absent. Mayor Patrick is present. Mr. Mayor, you have the floor.
Thank you. At this time, I'd like to have a motion to approve the minutes of our last scheduled meeting on June 28, 2021.
So moved?
May I have a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Councilors Hughes?
Aye.
Lasovich?
Aye.
Mans? Lefkowitz?
Aye.
Law?
Aye.
5 ayes, no nays. The motion carries.
Thank you. Are there any written communications?
No, Mr. Mayor, no written communications this evening.
Okay, I have no comments this evening, except that we do have a proclamation for Sarah Giffens. Whereas Sarah Giffens has been a longstanding resident of the Borough of Glen Ridge and has dedicated many years of service to the community. And whereas Sarah Giffens was appointed as a member of the Glen Ridge Historic Preservation Commission in 2006 and was elected as vice chair in 2011. She has faithfully served on the commission for the past 15 years. And whereas Sarah Giffens has dedicated countless hours of service to the borough on behalf of the commission, working with residents and other members to conserve, protect, enhance, and preserve the landmarks, properties, and improvements within the Glen Ridge Historic District. And whereas Sarah Giffens has been an invaluable source to both the commission members and applicants, and her dedication, knowledge, and presence will truly be missed. And now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Mayor Stuart Patrick, on behalf of the entire Glen Ridge Council, Borough Administration, Historic Preservation Commission, and Glen Ridge residents, do hereby thank and commend Sarah Giffens for her contributions to the Historic Preservation Commission, and wish her all the best in her future endeavors. Councilor, I'm sorry, at this time, we'll take comments from the public. Anybody like to be heard? Seeing none, we'll move on. Councilor Hughes.
Mayor, I have a couple resolutions and an ordinance tonight. I have first resolution 9921 to pay our bills. Be it resolved that the following claims be approved and warrants be drawn for the same, and be it resolved, Chief Financial Officer of the Borough is hereby authorized to issue the payroll for the employees of the Borough for the pay date of July 15 and August 1, 2021. I move the resolution, Mayor.
You have heard the resolution. May I hear a second, please?
Yeah, I'll second.
Thank you, Paul. Any further conversation? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Councilors Hughes?
Aye.
Lasovich?
Aye.
Mans? Lefkowitz?
Aye.
Law?
Aye.
5 ayes, no nays. The motion carries.
Thank you.
Okay, next, Mayor, I have ordinance 1750 for first reading. This is an ordinance establishing titles for certain non-union employees of the Borough of Glen Ridge and fixing the 2021 maximum annual salaries and other compensations for those titles.
hear a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion among members of the council? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Councilors Hughes,
Aye.
Pasovich,
Aye.
Mans, Lefkowitz,
Aye.
Law.
Aye.
5 ayes, no nays. The ordinance is passed on first reading.
Thank you. I refer ordinance number 1750 to the municipal clerk for the purpose of statutory publication and posting.
Okay, next, Mayor, I have Resolution 10221. This is to refund some overpayments on some tax or utility payments. Be it resolved by the Borough, by the Council of the Borough of Glen Ridge that warrants be drawn to the below-listed individuals in mortgage processing service in designated amounts representing an overpayment of tax or utility payment. And be it resolved that the individuals in mortgage processing services listed above have advised that they want a refund rather than applying these payments to their taxes or utility account. These are small amounts, Mayor, and I move the resolution.
You've heard the resolution. May I have a second?
I second.
Thank you, Rich. Any discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Councilors Hughes,
Aye.
Pasovich,
Aye.
Mans, Lefkowitz,
Aye.
Law.
Aye.
5 ayes, no nays. The motion carries.
Okay, and finally, Mayor, I have Resolution 10321, similarly a refund of overpayments. Be it resolved by the Council of the Borough of Glen Ridge that warrants be drawn to the below-listed individuals in mortgage processing service in designated amounts representing an overpayment tax or utility payment. And be it further resolved that the individuals in mortgage processing service listed above have advised that they prefer a refund rather than applying these payments to their taxes or utility account. Mayor, I move the resolution.
You've heard the resolution. May I have a second, please?
I'll second.
Thank you, Paul. Any discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Councilors Hughes,
Aye.
Pasovich,
Aye.
Mans, Lefkowitz,
Aye.
Law.
Aye.
5 ayes, no nays. The motion carries.
That's it, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilor Wasovich.
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, I only have two resolutions tonight, and they both concern the lager run race. Resolution number 100-21, whereas it is anticipated that there will be hundreds, if not thousands, of participants in the Community Fund lager race that will be held on Sunday, August 29, 2021. And whereas Chief Glen has recommended that Harrell Field rather than Herman Street parking lot be used for the post-lager run event for public safety and nuisance reasons, now therefore be it resolved that the Community Fund is permitted to hold the post-race event at Harrell Field on Sunday, August 29, 2021. Be it further resolved that the event must comply with the CDC guidelines in effect on that date. Be it finally resolved that this resolution is predicated on the submission and approval of the appropriate ABC license. Mr. Mayor, I move the resolution.
You've heard the resolution. May I have a second, please?
I'll second.
Thank you, Debbie. Any discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Councilors Hughes,
Aye.
Pasovich,
Aye.
Mans, Lefkowitz,
Aye.
Law.
Aye.
5 ayes, no nays. The motion carries.
Thank you.
And I also have resolution number 101-21, be it resolved that in accordance with NJSA 33:74.1, et sec, the mayor and council approve the Division of Alcohol Beverage Controls application submitted by Mayfield Tavern Partners LLC for a social affairs event with a lager run to be held on Sunday, August 29, 2021, pending the completion of the background check. Mr. Mayor, I move the resolution.
You heard the resolution. May I have a second?
I'll second it, Mayor.
Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Councilors Hughes,
Aye.
Pasovich,
Aye.
Mans, Lefkowitz,
Aye.
Law.
Aye.
5 ayes, no nays. The motion carries.
And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor. Councilor Mans.
Mr. Mayor, I only have something that Councilor Morrow asked me to report on her behalf since in her absence, and it's that the Historical Preservation Commission had a presentation the other night, a virtual presentation on Tesla solar roof tiles, and a presentation by the consultant doing the design guidelines for homes in the historic district. For those that missed the session, it will be posted on social media soon so they can view it at their leisure. And that's all I have.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Councilor Lefkowitz.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, on behalf of Public Works, I'd just like to report that the crew has been out maintaining borough properties and parks. They had quite a bit to do with the storm cleanup of trees and large limbs, maintaining the catch basins, and the fuel pump over here at the Public Safety Building is now replaced and operational.
Good.
So that's all I have to report.
Thank you. Councilor Law.
Mr. Mayor, I have nothing to report this evening. Thank you.
Councilor Morrow is not here this evening. At this time, we'll take comments from the administrator and department heads.
Mayor, I just would like to reiterate your proclamation thanking Sarah Githens for her years of service. She's been an instrumental participant in the Historic Preservation District, or the Commission, and making the district function and function well. As a resident, she spent countless hours just beyond coming to meetings. She would meet with residents in the subcommittees, be happy to go meet them at their houses, walk through projects with them, and it's really a big miss for the borough, and just really a great resident, and a great person, and really impacted how the HPC functions. And I really I want to reiterate your thanks to her as well. And again, I didn't get to see it yet, but I'm very interested in seeing this Tesla solar panel presentation that was produced. They're going to be posting that online. What these are solar panel roof tiles that follow the roof and profile and shape of a standard roof shingle or a terracotta tile. So that's always been a challenge with our historic district, is these panels, traditional panels, are seated on top of the existing roof, therefore altering the look and appearance of the and the massing of the house, where these new tiles will really bring our historic homes, be an option for folks to keep their historic home in conformity with the district, plus the upside of these solar panels. So it'll be interesting to see that. So again, I just want to reiterate that should be very interesting. And we also have our bag collection point in the entrance of Borough Hall for plastic grocery bags, amongst some other items. The other item that most people will probably be interested in, when you receive packaging now and you have those air bags that serve as cushioning, you just pop those and we can take those and recycle those as well. Plastic bags and any plastic of that nature is the bane of our existence in our recycling program. They jam up the machinery, the sorting process. They have to stop production 2 to 3 times a day to pull plastic bags out of sorting machines and things of that nature. This is a great way to get rid of those bags if you don't use them in any other fashion. And once we get 500 pounds, we get a bench from Trex.
Yep, we get a bunch. Which is
so-
going to Benson Street. I'm just calling that now.
Yeah. So I think, what are we up to, about 100 maybe? Maybe a little shy of 100?
A little shy,
A
probably.
little shy of 100 pounds, but it's in the lobby, and it's great, and then we just weigh them and drop them off. So that's another program that I think is
It's a lot. It's a lot of bags down
That's
there.
a lot of bags.
500 pounds is a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. But I don't know if that was just pent-up inventory that came, but if we keep at this pace, I think we can hit that mark. But we'll see if it's continuous. And ag-
Yes.
And then and again, we had electronics recycling to great success. This foam packaging, we take that foam packing material at the yard. It gets bigger and bigger. We've now have to staff it up with 3 staff members there. We used to just do 1. It's just the amount of volume of that foam we're taking out of the waste stream. If you would buy TV or microwave, that white packing foam, we take that. It has to be clean, sticker-free, and dry. So we have to be very particular, and we bag it almost immediately when it comes in, because the recycler is very particular about how the material comes in. But that's another great.
Yeah. And we have towns that contact us to ask us how we do it, because they're interested in modeling.
Yeah, and they've asked if we would take it. It was like, no,
No.
we can't take any more material. It takes us 2 or 3 runs down to the recycling facility to.
Say, Mike, one more recycling question. These, Amazon-type envelopes where it's paper on the outside and
Yeah.
bubble on the inside, anything we can do with those?
No, not at this point.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, yep, yeah.
But if they're all plastic, you can bring those over.
Yeah, so the bubble with the
Yeah.
plastic outside, we can take in this program
Okay.
downstairs.
Okay.
All right, that's all I have. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Mayor, I have no report.
Chief, Mr. Mayor, thank you. Just being that it's now summertime, I'd like to remind all residents to lock the doors for your house and your car, and make sure that you're not posting anything on social media that would show that you're away from your house, as a crime prevention tool. I would also like to remind everyone that if they're going away, our police department does provide a service where we'll have an officer check your home while you're away. You just need to call our main phone number. Fire participating in Operation Chill, and our officers are on the lookout for kids that are engaging in responsible behavior, such as wearing your helmet and being courteous to other people. They'll award these children with a certificate for free Slurpee at 7-Eleven as part of this community outreach. That's all I can report.
Thank you, Chief.
I didn't get one.
Maybe age now.
Do you have any on you right now? Because I have an interested party in the back.
I do not, but if he comes with me next door, I can give him.
All right, we'll do it.
Do we have any new or unfinished business?
No, Mr. Mayor.
Okay. This time, let's just take comments from the public if the public wants to be heard. Not this time?
No, we've learned our lesson.
Seeing none, cancel that offer. Councilor Hughes, have you got something?
Mayor, I make a motion that we adjourn.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We're adjourned.
Okay.
Stop this system off.